Okay. Hello, YouTube people. Um, this is just gonna be a pregnancy update. The first one, even though it's kind of like deep in there, but whatever. As of, I was gonna say, where's my phone? I am recording on my phone. As of yesterday, which was August 29th, August 30th, as of August 30th, 2018, I am officially 16 weeks, which is 4 months. I am not understanding how to count these weeks. So, like, at 12 weeks, I kind of confused myself. And I was not sure if when you say you're 12 weeks pregnant, does that mean that you completed 12 weeks? Or that you're in the 12th week? And then what does the months, like, how does the months work? So, I am 16 weeks pregnant as of yesterday. I believe that that means that I completed 6 weeks, which means that I have completed 4 months, which means that I am in my 5th month. So, but you say that you're 4 months pregnant? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Symptoms so far are, well, for the first, like, trimester, let's say for the first like month, I didn't even know I was pregnant. I found out when I was like 6 weeks. And then almost instantly I started having symptoms. Like, my boobs were like a little bit sore for like a few days before I took a pregnancy test or anything like that, but I didn't think anything of it. Crazy enough, I've never had symptomatic periods, like never had cramps, really never had any kind of problems. The last few periods that I've had have been like really bad. Like, my titties start hurting and I get cramps and my back hurts and I'm like moody and I'm just like, this is crazy. I don't know why that's happening, but the last time I should have got my period that I didn't get my period because I was pregnant, I remember my boobs hurting, but I thought to myself, like, this is something that's been happening recently to you, like, don't even stress about it, it's not that big a deal. My period came a few days late, and again, the few periods that I had before that had been coming late. I don't know, like, they would come like a week late, and then the next one would be like 2 weeks early, and then that one would be like 3 weeks late. Like, I don't know, it was just, they were all out of whack, and I was kind of just like, I have no idea when my period's gonna come. So this last time in June, my period was supposed to come on a Thursday. That Friday, I was out with my friends, and this is like so terrible. We was drinking, we was smoking, girl. We was doing a whole lot of stuff that we was not supposed to be doing. And I didn't think about my period not coming. That Saturday, I didn't think about my period not coming at all. Like, that Friday, I might have thought about it, but I was just like, it's one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Saturday, I didn't think anything of it. Sunday comes around, and I'm like, you know what? My period is a few days late. But again, my periods have been coming a few days late for the last couple months, and normally I didn't think anything of it. But for some strange reason, something told me, you should take a pregnancy test. And I'm like, why would I take a pregnancy test? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. But something just kept telling me, girl, take a pregnancy test. And it was Sunday, and it was like, I woke up early in the day. I had mad time to just do things, and there's like a dollar store right down the street from my house. So I'm like, you know, fuck it. We're just gonna go to the dollar store and buy a pregnancy test and take it. What's the worst that could happen? So I took it, and like, when I tell you almost instantly it came back positive, I was flabbergasted. It came back positive so fast that I thought it was broken. Like, I was like, there's no way that this came back. This is wrong. This is all wrong. Um, But I was like, I mean, your period has not come, and this pregnancy test is positive, so that might mean something. That Monday, I went to work. Everything was like fine. That Tuesday, I think so, because I work Mondays. I work part-time, so like, I'm off a lot of days and I'm working some other days. So I'm usually off on Tuesday. So I want to say it was a Tuesday. That next Tuesday, I decided I'm going to go to Planned Parenthood and take like an official pregnancy test, which I found out was just the same pregnancy test that I took at home. But they would know. I don't know why. They would know. They would know more than I would know. So I went to Planned Parenthood and I took a pregnancy test, and the lady comes back into the room laughing. She's like, you took a pregnancy test already, didn't you? And I'm like, mm-hmm. She's like, it came back positive. And I'm like, mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, that's because you're pregnant. And I was like, oh, okay. Oops. And I'm the type of person where I just like to know everything as much as I can, and like I need to weigh all my options. So I'm like, what are all my options right now? And she's like, well, you know, talking to me about getting on prenatals and getting on prenatals and terminating and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, well, what are the options for that? Like, let me just give me all the paperwork you can give me. I need all the pamphlets, I need all the sheets of paper, all that good stuff. She had given me a, what am I saying, a piece of paper that verified that I was in fact pregnant. It just said like positive GHC or HGC test or whatever. Because the doctor that I usually see, that I've been seeing since, the gynecologist that I've been seeing since I was 15 years old, recently decided, I'm 25 by the way, I've been seeing this nigga for 10 years, recently decided that he was going to stop delivering babies. I'm like, you gonna wait until I have my first child to decide that you don't want to deliver no more babies? How dare you? But yeah, so they were like, you're gonna have to find a new doctor to see. And I figured coming in there with like an already positive test would maybe help out some processes. I don't know. I also remember a friend of mine, when she got pregnant years and years and years ago, needing to get a proof of pregnancy from somewhere, and she went to Planned Parenthood. So I'm like, having a proof of pregnancy, it won't hurt. So I went to Planned Parenthood, like I said, took the pregnancy test, it came back positive. The next day I was at work and I was like freaking out. Like, I remember being at work and I could not stop just busting out laughing. I nervous laugh all the time. Like, when things get sticky and I get like really freaked out, I start cracking up and like giggling so bad. So I'm like at work just cheesing so hard, just like cracking up laughing. My doctor's like, you're in such a good mood today. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, fuck it, I have to tell somebody. So I texted my homegirl a picture of the positive pregnancy test, and almost instantly, it was like 5 seconds later, she FaceTimed me in bed, hair a mess. Like, her bed's in front of the window, so you don't even see like her face. It's just a silhouette of like crazy ass hair. Like, bitch. And I'm like, girl, yeah. She's like, so what are you gonna do? How do you feel? And I'm like, I don't know yet. Like, you're the first person I told. I have no idea. Like, I mean, my heart, you know in your heart what's going on, but you don't know for sure. You gotta think some things through. As I'm watching this, I'm realizing that there is a glare on my glasses a lot. If that bothers you, I don't know what you want me to do about it. I wear glasses. Sorry, I can't see. But yeah, so I tell my friend, and she's like, you know, she's kind of excited. Like, we're both kind of like giggling, like, oh my God, bitch. Like, oops. So that was Wednesday. I want to say that night when I got off of work, I called baby daddy to tell him that I was pregnant. He was at work actually getting ready to leave. Like, he was almost done with his shift, and he was like, this is fucking crazy. I'm about to get off work. When I get home, I'll call you. You can come over, we can talk. So yeah. I went over his house. We had a very long conversation, which it wasn't a very effective conversation. It was kind of just me talking and him just like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point in time, it was just him agreeing with everything that I was saying, because I was not planning to, but I was weighing my options on terminating. The thing is, like I said, I found out when I was pregnant. I was 6 weeks pregnant. Apparently, according to the lady at Planned Parenthood, you can't do anything. You can't terminate. Like, they won't try anything until you're like 8 weeks or something like that, or 9 weeks. So whatever weeks it is, I had time before I could even do anything. So I'm like, I'm just trying to spend the next 2 or 3 weeks just thinking this through and like figuring out what the fuck is happening right now. So in that conversation, I was kind of leaning towards like, what are my options for terminating, and what is that going to do to me personally and emotionally in my life and things like that. Trying to see where he was at with things. And again, like I said, he was kind of just agreeing with everything that I was saying, because I was saying what he wanted to hear at the time. So yeah, I don't think I told anybody else for like another week. At that moment in time, the only symptoms that I was having, this is like week 6 to 7 to 8. Let's say week 6 through 8. I was having just like my titties hurt so bad. Oh my God. Like it was not even sore. It was pain. Like they felt heavy. It felt like I had weights strapped inside of my skin to my chest. Like it was so terrible. I had to constantly wear a bra, like even to sleep, because I couldn't get to sleep because like laying on the side hurt. My nipples were super sensitive. Even like just a little tap on the titty, it was pain. It was really, really uncomfortable. I think that was that at that point. So fast forward a few weeks 9 through whatever the fuck, I don't know. It was a few days before I knew I would have been in the clear to terminate. Me and my baby dad got into an argument and he decided that he was just never going to speak to me again. So at that point, I was like, instead of making a decision for the both of us, I am going to do for myself, because I'm the only person involved in the situation at this point. Like, if you're not speaking to me, then I'm alone. And if I'm alone, I'm going to do what I only want to do, which meant keeping the baby. So at that point I started telling my family. I was still kind of on the fence of like, I don't know, I still need to like talk this out and process this. I started talking to my family, and I decided to call my mom and my 3 sisters all the same day when I was on my lunch break. I don't know who I spoke to first. I can't remember how it happened, but I know my mom, I told her, and she told me that she was happy for herself because she was going to be a grandma. My sister Jasmine, who I'm like really, really close to, told me she was also happy for herself because she was going to be an aunt. My other 2 sisters were very supportive and just like, we love you. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my sisters just like that. No matter what's going on, right or wrong, you my sister, and I'm always going to be on your side. So that made me feel a lot better. It made me feel a lot better. That's what I thought to say that I was feeling bad before, but it was just like unsure, and I was kind of like felt like I was making a decision, but like, am I making the right decision? I don't know. And that made me feel like I was making the right decision. Like I knew what I was doing, and I'm not a nutcase, and I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I can come to a conclusion and then everyone else around me can come to the same conclusion, it kind of means something. So yeah. I think at this point, I'm still in contacts with my baby dad. But not like it was before. Like at first it was like kind of nice. Like, how are you feeling? Is everything okay? And at this point it's just like arguments all the time. Every time I speak to this motherfucker, it's an argument. Which then made me feel like I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to argue with you every day, all day. I'm not spending all my time arguing. Like, who got time for that? Nobody. So then I want to say it was a week after he, like we were talking, and he's like, well, have you told anybody in your family? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, how do they feel? And I'm like, they're really supportive of me, he just started telling me how I'm really young and this is a terrible idea and I have my whole life ahead of me. And I'm just like, dog, I'm 25. I'll be 26 when I give birth. I'm not a teenager. I'm not a young child. I'm an adult who is fully capable of making decisions, and, and this is not the worst thing that could happen. Like, it is what it is. At that point, I started getting kind of like defensive, like I just felt like he was purposely trying to hurt my feelings to make this experience as terrible as possible, to try to sway my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could just make her see how terrible she's gonna feel this whole time, and she wouldn't want to do this anymore. And I'm just like, I don't have time for that. So yeah, I want to say at some point later, I have my times, my brain, we'll get into that in a second. It's not all there right now. So my time frames is a little sketchy. Okay. But it was at some point in the future after that. It was Father's Day, and everyone that I knew at this point knew except my dad. And I was so scared to tell my dad. I don't know why. I live with my dad. It's just me and him here, and I don't know why. I was like terrified to tell him. Everyone's like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why are you afraid? I'm just like, I don't fucking know. I can't tell him anything. My sister Jasmine, who, like I said, is the one that I'm really, really close to, has a terrible time keeping secrets, period, especially from my dad. Like, she just, I don't know why I told her. But anyway, she decided, it was Father's Day weekend. She decided that for Father's Day that I should write, give him a Father's Day card and sign the card, something along the lines of, for me and your future grandchild, or for me and the baby, like something along the lines to hint at the fact that I was pregnant. I did it. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We went to Wawa and got these cards. I was like terrified. Like, when I tell you, me and my sister were having this conversation, I was like crying because I'm just like, I don't know. I'm so scared. And what if this is not the right thing? And blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we went to We went to Walmart and got the cards. I signed it, Happy Father's Day, love Jade, and your future grandchild, I think I wrote, or something like that. And then my sister left them on the dining room table, and then I went to sleep in my room. I remember the next day, it was Father's Day, 2018, whatever day that is. I woke up and I could hear them in the dining room talking, and I was like about to get out of the bed and like go out there, but I heard my dad and my sister talking, and I immediately just like snuggled under the covers and put a pillow over my head and pretended like I was still sleeping. I don't know why. But I heard him like read the card. My sister was like, read the card, He was like, and I just heard him say, what does that mean? And my sister's like, what do you think it means? And he was like, oh. And then I remember my sister mentioning to him, like, she thought that you were gonna like kick her out of the house, because I really did. I don't know why I thought my dad was gonna kick me out. Like I said, I'm 25. I'll be 26 when I have this baby. I'm not a child. I don't know why. I was just scared. But she mentioned something to my dad along the lines that she thought that you were gonna kick her out. And my dad like bust out laughing. It was like, why would I kick her out of her own house? Like, kick her out. She lives here. Like, I'm like, I don't know. And I heard all that, and it kind of made me feel better. Like, I remember laying in bed and like, okay. A couple minutes later, my sister comes into my room cracking up laughing, and we're both like, she opens the door and I'm like laying in my bed. She opens the door and we're both just like smiling at each other like and she's like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, are y'all okay? Funny enough, that Father's Day, my brother who lives in Atlanta surprised all of us and came to New Jersey to spend time with our dad for Father's Day. My sister, who lives in, I think she lives in Newark or Elizabeth, happened to be driving down to South Jersey for some reason, which meant she had to pass our house. So she decided to stop by that day unexpectedly, like it was just, so I'm like, oh, this is wonderful. Like, I get to tell a lot of people at the same time. So yeah, and it was like a really nice day. Like, everyone was like, oh, yeah, nice. My brother was just like, how you feeling? Is everything okay? What about him? And I'm like, fuck him. So yeah, after that was like around Father's Day, which was the end of June. So I want to say that was like the beginning of month 2. After that, everyone knew at that point, and I felt a lot better. Like, I had been kind of anxious, tippy-toeing around. I'm like, at some point, I'm going to be, like, humongous, and he's going to have to know. Dude, he's going to catch on. But I just felt a lot better emotionally. As much as like what was going on with me and my baby dad was like irking the fuck out of me and like really, really upsetting me a lot. Everything else in life was great, and it was making me feel a lot better. I remember I work in a dentist's office, and there is a girl, she's actually a doctor from India, and she's currently waiting to be accepted into a college in America so that she could re-go to medical school and redo all her dental stuff. I told her, and she got so happy. She said, can I hug you? And I'm like, yes, please. And like every time I told someone, they were just so excited and happy for me, and it just made me feel a lot better. Like, again, I just feel like if everyone around me is coming to the same conclusion about something, I'm probably not being delusional and crazy like I sometimes feel like I am, which is something I'll talk about in a later video probably. But yeah, so like I said, that was the beginning of month 2. That's when I started getting like back pain out the ass. My back always hurts, and like before I got pregnant I had knee problems, and I feel like that was affecting my back. But like I said, I'm a dental assistant. I spend a lot of time like running around my job all day. What am I saying? And then being pregnant on top of that, like it hurt like a bitch. But there at the time I felt like there was not really much that I could do. I ended up using this electric massager, and that shit was like changing my life. Like it was the best thing that could ever happen to me. But yeah, that was like the only symptoms that I was having. My knees would hurt sometimes, but that was always a problem. My back started hurting really bad, and my boobs were hurting really bad. I didn't have any nausea. I didn't really have too many food aversions. The only thing I would like really like make me want to throw up is the fact my fucking prenatal vitamins. I don't know why I bought these prenatal vitamins that were gummy vitamins. I don't even like gummy vitamins, and I knew I didn't like gummy vitamins, but I bought them anyway, and they're disgusting. I hate them, but I still take them because I have them, and these shits was like $40 a jar, so I'm gonna take them all. But yeah, and then just recently in the last few weeks, like I said, I hit like 13 weeks, and that's when, oh my god, I started getting nausea out the fucking ass. Like I would just be laying down and like I couldn't even breathe, because every time I would take a breath it would make me want to throw up. I started keeping crackers in my nightstand. That's been helping me. Eating the crackers, not just keeping them in my nightstand. What else? So we're at week 16 right now, or we just finished week 16. Weeks 13 and 14, 15 were terrible. Like I said, right now it is August 31st. The weekend of August 18th started some bullshit in my life. Okay, when I tell you that I was nauseous, I had migraines to the point where I couldn't stand up, I couldn't hear, you know what I'm saying? Like my head hurt so bad, I couldn't see, my head hurt so bad, I could not go to work. I didn't go to work. I worked on August 18th for a few hours. I did not go back to work officially until a few days ago, Wednesday the 29th, because I couldn't do it. I was in the hospital a few days ago, and originally it started out as just me not feeling really good. While I was in the waiting room, I started Googling stuff, and I was like kind of feeling like I was like having a miscarriage, which is like not even close to what was going on. They ended up telling me that I had a UTI, and then I spoke to my midwife about 2 days later, and she told me that I was also dehydrated. It sounded like I was dehydrated. So a UTI coupled with dehydration, coupled with the fact that I'm just pregnant, it made me feel like me and this baby were about to die, like on some real shit, to the point where I felt like I had to go to the hospital, and I did go to the hospital. There's also some other things in there, like I have bipolar disorder, so like, again, it was just a lot going on, like mania coupled with being pregnant, coupled with not feeling too good, all at the same exact time. For a good week and a half, I was out of commission. As of right now, I feel wonderful. Like, it's just so crazy to me how quickly you just like take some antibiotics and drink some water, bitch, and you're like back to normal. Yeah. So what else? That's pretty much it. This is just kind of like an opener, I guess, of just like getting quickly caught up about where I am in this pregnancy. As these videos go on, I'll get more comfortable like in front of the camera, and I'll be able to, I plan on doing them at least once a week, so it'll be easier for me to like keep track of everything that's going on. But yeah, as of right now, like I said, I feel really, really good, not just physically, either emotionally as well. And that's something that I'll touch on in another topic. Because that's been a struggle. Being, oh my God, having bipolar disorder and being pregnant is crazy, because I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. I had no idea what this was going to be like, though, somehow. Like, I knew what was going on, but I didn't know shit about what was going on. I knew that I was going to be emotional, and I knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know mania, I know depressive episodes, I know all of that, but bitch, nothing in this world prepares you for the shit that you go through when you're fucking pregnant. I will say that I'm really, really appreciative of the doctors that I've had access to over the course of the last few months. They have helped me tremendously. Even at the ER the other day, like, that lady that I spoke to, I think we spoke for like an hour, and she was like some kind of like psychotherapist or something like that. I thank her a lot. She really, really, really helped me a lot. The nurses in the ER were very kind to me, and just, you know, like, I remember at one point being in the hospital, and again, I went there because I wasn't physically feeling well, but I guess at some point they realized that, like, we might have to do like a psychiatric evaluation, which calls for a security guard to come and search your belongings and then take them from you. The nurse was very kind in the way that she explained it to me, and not freaking me out, you know what I'm saying, and just let me know, like, we're not, honestly, you know, like, you're okay, you're at the hospital, this is kind of just protocol, it's just kind of something that we have to do, we're not trying to hurt you or scare you or freak you out. Every time I would ask questions, they had an answer, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was really, really, really appreciative of that. Just being nice, you know, like, they were just nice people. Yeah. What else? As of right now, oh, I did some shopping the other day. I've been trying to wait for as long as possible, just because, like, as of right now, I don't even know what the gender of the baby is. My sister is planning a gender reveal / baby shower for me, in November. So we'll see then, but as of right now, I don't know anything. I've kind of convinced myself that I'm having a girl. You know, but we'll see. I've kind of just decided that that's just what that is. But I have bought some stuff. My sister bought me this little onesie. Is it worth it to show this right now? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I went to Marshall's the other day. Oh no, what I was saying was my sister bought me this little onesie. It's like a little Bob Marley onesie. It is 12 months, it says, which I think is like so odd. Like, this is like so small. Like, I don't know, but it was the first thing that I ever got for this little one. And I remember she gave it to me and I got out the mail. I couldn't stop carrying it around the house. I was just like, it just needs to be next to me at all times. But like I was saying, the other day I went to Marshall's and I got some just random stuff. I was just tired of being in the house, honestly. Like I said, oh, maybe I didn't say, I don't do shit, really. I go to work and I go home. So I just got tired of, like, just being home. So I went to do a little bit of shopping. I found these stinking cute moccasins. Are these not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Like, look how tiny it is. And it's funny because the other day I was on Gap's website finding clothes for myself. And I saw something like this. And I was like, oh, this is so sweet. I would love that. But I was like, I'm not going to buy it right now. I wasn't even sure about buying anything for myself. So I'm like, I'm definitely not going to buy it. Because I don't know. But then I seen these and they were like $6. And I'm like, oh, come on. Look at these. Look at how cute it is. And I feel like I kind of looked at it and these bows are stitched on like really loosely. So I feel like if it's a girl, I can keep the bows on there. If it's a boy, and I feel like for whatever reason I don't want to keep these bows on there, I can just snip them bitches off, and I would do something like that. I also got these They're called muslin blankets. I guess they're like receiving blankets. I don't know what the difference between a muslin, regular muslin, and a receiving blanket is. I feel like that's all the same thing, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I bought these. This orange one I'm not really feeling, but I feel like when it comes to babies, they're gonna throw up or shit all over that stuff. So does it really, really matter that much? But this one is what really caught my eye, this middle one here, and then this one also. If you know me, my favorite color, oh, my name is Jade, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I mean, the name of my channel is Yo It's Jade, so like I don't understand why you wouldn't know that my name is Jade. But my name is Jade, and the baby's name is going to be something along that kind of relates to that. I haven't officially 100% decided, even though I kind of have 100% decided, so I'm not going to say it yet, but you know, well, you know, y'all find out at some point. But yeah, so the green, like the leaves, it kind of ties into what I got going on. But yeah, I mean, I bought some like lotion and stuff like that, but that's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, at this point this video is like 30 minutes long, and I was trying to cut it at 30 minutes, but I still need to like do my closing remarks. So like I said, it's kind of been very up and down the last few months, but right now I'm like super chilling. I feel really good. I feel a lot better, and again, as time goes on, I will get more into like symptoms and things like that. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is this stupid pregnancy brain is something I thought was like exaggerated, you know what I'm saying, or like made up, and it's not. I be talking and like I get to like the end of a sentence, I'd be one word away from ending my sentence, and my brain just like shuts off and reboots itself. Like, I don't know. I be at work trying to explain stuff to my patients, and like in the middle I'm just like they're like, are you okay? Yeah. Oh, and then I can finish saying what I was saying. So yeah, like sometimes if I just like short out in the middle of a sentence, don't hold it against me, girl. But yeah, this is just the first like introduction of like, I guess just being on camera and like experimenting with like how you do this, because I never did this before. But again, this is 16 weeks and 1 day, so I'm assuming maybe 17 weeks, and then from there on weekly I'll do update videos. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, by all means leave them down below. Like I said, I definitely plan on addressing some symptoms that I'm having in my next video. I am in fact a single mom and plan on being a single mom forever. Not forever, I mean maybe forever, I don't know. But that's something that I definitely plan on getting more into in the next however long course of these videos. Having bipolar disorder and being pregnant is something that I plan on addressing at some point in the future with these videos. Maybe not even just being pregnant, but just in general, my experiences with that. What else? That's pretty much it. Yeah, like I said, if y'all have any questions, by all means leave them down below. I'm sure somebody wants to see my belly. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I was fat before I got pregnant, so I don't think anything that I got going on is related to this baby. I will say that I've been bloated as fuck. Bloated as hell. So I've been bloated, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's baby belly, but we'll see. I mean, if y'all want to see it, y'all can see it. The baby, the belly. So this is like the front view. Yeah, like I said, I was already like this, so this is kind of just, this is belly. This is just what my stomach looked like. And then the side view, I had these stretch marks before I got pregnant. Yeah. Maybe a little bit, you know, it's like baby belly, but I don't know. I don't agree. And then the other side, yeah. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. thank you for watching. Have a nice day, I guess.